Hi everyone, I'm Cecily and welcome to my channel. This reading is for anyone whose sun, moon, or ascendant is in the seductive sign of Scorpio. So let's take a look at what you've got going on this month, Scorpio. The first card that came out for you is actually the Four of Cups. So this is the Four of Cups. Now, traditionally, the Four of Cups actually has an image where a man is sitting under a tree. He's kind of scolding himself, stuck in his thoughts, really feeling ungrateful and unappreciative for the love that he does have in his life. And if you look above him, he has another cup that's being handed to him from the universe. And he's still, even though he's being offered more, is not interested. It's not what he wants. It's not what he's looking for. And for you in particular, Scorpio, I have a moon in Scorpio and also a Venus in Scorpio, so I understand and I get this way as well. But Scorpio has a hard time letting go of things because the sign is literally a sign about transition. It's about change. It's about letting go of the things that emotionally tie us in and bind us. So it can be rather difficult for a Scorpio to let go of something or to feel like, that they got what they really deserved because they put in a lot of dedication and a lot of heartfelt love and emotions when they're trying to enter into a relationship with somebody. So at the beginning of this month, you're going to feel kind of out of place, not really sure if the person you want wants you, feeling just kind of defeated, Scorpio, and you're going to be wondering exactly what this other person has going on that's so special. So it's going to be hard for you to kind of come to grips with the fact that this person isn't in your life the way you want them to be or the way you're hoping that they will be. Now, connected to that is the past card, which is the Nine of Wands. I'm trying to get rid of the reflection, guys. But the Nine of Wands is a card that talks about having our guard up. So in the past, you've went through this relationship and you've had your guard up because the person either, wasn't behaving up to your emotional standards, or, maybe they weren't as interested as you were because, as Scorpios, we can get kind of intense. Or you might have just been in a place where things weren't working out because of distance, and now you feel like things aren't going according to plan, and you were hoping that that person would come around, be closer to you, open up a little bit more, and they haven't. So it's put you in this Four of Cups sort of position, and that coming from that Nine of Wands past. But crossing you currently, you have the Death card, right? And the Death card is one of those things that when we get it in our own reading, it always makes us kind of defensive. Sorry, I have wax everywhere. It always makes us kind of defensive because, it's difficult to let go of things. The Death card actually does represent Scorpio, though. They are connected. It's a representation of how we change, how we process things, how we let go of things. And in a love relationship reading, it has to do with the relationship coming to an end. So right now, it's basically saying that you're feeling like because the relationship has come to an end and because you had your guard up after the relationship ended or right before the relationship ended, you're feeling like you didn't get your just desserts, Scorpio. But there's a part of you that realizes that love is going to come back for you in another way. You have other suitors, you have other people in your life that are trying to get next to you. And because you're so loyal, because you're so dedicated, it's not working out for you the way you want it to. They're paying attention to you. It's the wrong person, and it's not functioning the way you want it to function. So this is actually your crowning card. This is the Knight of Swords. This represents an air sign, a Libra, a Gemini, an Aquarius. And it's not just any air sign, it's a very powerful, sure, confident air sign. It's coming through as a knight, and whenever you get a knight, that's basically somebody charging in, coming for you, coming to the rescue in a sense, trying to say, hey, I'm here, I'm available, I want you now. And it's not a calm and patient energy. It's a very demanding energy. So this person is there to say, I'm asking for your commitment. I'm asking for you to pay attention to me. I'm asking for you to love me. I'm asking for you to fulfill my very basic needs, which is what this Three of Pentacles is saying. And this Three of Pentacles is the way your brand new partner, this Knight of Swords that's rushing in to come get you, feels. Like, if you were to just buckle down and commit to me, everything would be perfect, everything would work, everything would be good. But for you, Scorpio, you're much more, you're deeper than that. You need that intense, passionate connection. And what you had with somebody previously, just isn't fulfilling you the way this new person wants to kind of casually walk in the door and say that they're the one. It's not impressing you, Scorpio. And I can understand that because, in the past your guard was up, but in the future you have this Ten of Swords and it's sitting there and it's kind of, it almost doesn't hurt anymore, to be honest, Scorpio. I think you're going through a phase where you're realizing the realities of the situation in your romantic relationship. And even though it's one of those things that you're like, wow, this really sucks, this isn't where I want to be, this isn't the type of relationship that I want to have, there's a part of you that's now willing to let it go. It's come to an end, but you're still kind of stuck in that in-between phase where you're not ready to let anybody new into your life yet. It's not time yet. The time isn't right. But the whole foundation of your reading is actually this Ace of Cups right here. So that lets me know that the relationship that you had, this Four of Cups relationship, the reason why you're upset, the reason why you feel like you're not getting what you deserve is because there's real love there. There's real love. It's just that the functionality of the relationship isn't what that person wants it to be, so they walked away. And that's very difficult for you to take, especially because right now you're kind of in a place where you feel like this partner is just there. You're in a place where you're finally able to express yourself. You're what you want to be. You're the person you've always wanted to be. And that's really going to show up in your everyday living, which is why you have other suitors coming to you saying, hey, you're amazing. Can I be with you? Can I try this with you? And you're like, I'm really kind of enjoying myself a little bit too much right now, and I don't have time for you. So towards the end of the month, you're going to kind of be in a place where you're going to be more about self-worth and very much about having a good time and being able to express yourself in the relationship. And you're just going to be able to kind of let go of that breakup. That breakup that happens towards the beginning of the month is going to frustrate you. It is going to hurt. But you're not going to give in. You're not going to lose your moral code or your standards. You're just going to keep on pushing through because you ultimately recognize that love is there for you and you want the real thing. So this person is most likely to come back, but the challenge is that there's some work to be put in first, which is this Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about gaining skill. It's about knowing how to do things the proper way, because you might have been the emotionally passionate person, but sometimes as Scorpios we get caught up in the emotion of things and not in the functionality of whether something works or not. So this is about you coming to grips with how to skill yourself and to be the right person so that this Death card is now over and done with. And your final card is the Magician, which means that basically you're going to be manifesting this person into your life towards the end of the month. The person that you're trying to let go of is going to come back. There is going to be some contact. It is going to allow you to kind of open up and breathe and create the relationship that you were hoping to create, but a lot of that's not going to start till the beginning of January. So with that, you guys, I want to say thank you for being loyal subscribers or for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, I really appreciate that. Thank you guys, like I said, so much. I really do love you guys, and I'm back and I'm here to stay. So thank you guys.